Good evening, one and all. We welcome you all to the International Webinar Series on Holistic Health, Well-being and Sustainable Development 2025-26 to commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 78 years of independence and United Nations Sustainable Development Goals 2015 to 2030 and Viksit Bharat 2000. And Viksit Bharat at 2047 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute Center for Arts, Sciences and Wellbeing. Before we start our sessions, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue with today's commemorations. Today is commemorated as Black Lives Matter on February 26th. Annually, in remembrance of Trayvon Martin, an African-American teen who was killed by a white American out of hatred. The acquittal of the killer, George Zimmerman, from the murder charge and roaming free caused a wave of widespread anger, which led to nationwide campaigns centered around fairness and justice for Black people. Black Lives Matter is a chant against racial discrimination and violence towards Black people. Join in the movement to end discrimination and declare equity for all. Today is also commemorated as Carpe Diem Day on February 26th in US. Each year on February 26th, most of us get caught in regretting or reminiscing and worrying or making plans for future. Between all the worrying and planning, we forget that only moment we have is the present. This moment right now is all there. The phrase Carpe Diem or says the day reminds us to celebrate every joy and opportunity that life has given us and live life to the best of our ability. It is the day to ponder upon the vulnerability of life without also feeling grateful for it. Today is also commemorated as Digital Learning Day on February 26th in US, which is celebrated annually on the last Thursday of February. This year it takes place on February 26th. The day is an ongoing initiative led by Alliance for Excellent Education, all for it, to engage students and empower education through the effective use of digital tools. In particular, the day seeks to highlight and recognize the forward-thinking educators who use technology in innovative ways to strengthen students' learning experience. For educators or prospective teachers looking to upskill or earn a degree, there are plenty of opportunities. Today is also commemorated as Introduce a Girl to Engineering Day on February 26th in US, which is marked annually at the end of February during Engineering Week. This year it takes place on February 26th. This day was founded by the National Society of Professional Engineers, NSPE, in 1951. According to the NSPE, Engineering Week aims to ensure a diverse and well-educated future engineering workforce by increasing understanding of and interest in engineering and technology careers. Since the origins of STEM fields in 18th century, the age of enlightenment have remained predominantly male. It is burgeoning issue calling for an urgent redress. One of the main ways that this is being done is through creation of opportunities. Today is also commemorated as Kuwait Liberation Day on February 26 in Kuwait, observed annually on February 26. The day remembers the day Kuwait was liberated from Iraqi occupation in 1991. The liberation was a U.S. martial military operation. Operation doesn't stop to recoup Kuwait from Iraq after 1991 bombing of Iraq. U.S. troops arrived to find Iraqis surrendering as a whole, although pockets of resistance prevailed, especially at Kuwait International Airport, where Iraqi troops supposedly clueless that a retreat order has already been given proceed with fighting, which only resulted in an intense battle over the airport itself. Most of the fight happened in Iraq instead of Kuwait. The military operation is also commonly referred to as Gulf War. Today is also commemorated as Letter to an Elderly Day on February 26th in US, celebrated by sending an elder a handwritten letter. Of those, Letter to an Elder Day was started with the aim of fighting loneliness with love among senior communities. This day comes once a year to honor the art of letter writing as a way to send love one letter at a time. Today is also commemorated as National Pistachio Day on February 26th in US. Some great things really do come in small packages, known as the happy nut in China and the smiling nut in the Middle East. Pistachios have a unique small shape but pack a powerful nutrition punch. Aside from having a great smile, these vibrant green nuts let you snack your way to good health by containing as much protein as an egg per serving and myriad of other nutrients. They are part of a very nutty yet irritating family of plants, the evergreen family, which includes mangoes, pistachios, cashews, and poison ivy. Aside from their curious genealogy, pistachios' incredible health benefits sure give other nuts a run for the money. Stock up on these gloriously green nuts because today on February 26th, we celebrate them with National Pistachio Day, and it's an excuse for the pistachio lovers worldwide to snack on their favorite nuts all day long. Today is also commemorated as National Toast Day in UK, in US, National Toast Day. National Toast Day is celebrated on the last Thursday in February, and this year it takes place on February 26th. It pays homage to the food that is often ignored but has an also important role to play when it comes to breakfast, brunch, or even snacking purposes. The art of making toast is brilliant in both its simplicity and variety of ways in which one can end up with toast. It's a physical marvel too. When one thinks of how different bread and toast are, despite them technically being the same thing, toast can be crunchy, warm, and makes you want to eat whole load more, whereas bread has a denser consistency, which often satiates your appetite faster. Whatever the case is, we love toast for how versatile it can be. Today is also commemorated as Tell a Fairy Tale Day on February 26th in US, observed every year, and just the sound of it conjures a feel good effect. It is a spectacular occasion to bring out the child in us and have a happy day while escaping from the monsters and evils of the world. When we were children, we were introduced and exposed to fairy tales. It usually is our happy time, mostly before bedtime, when we were excited to hear these stories. The fairy tales depict enchanting folklore characters like fairies, goblins, trolls, witches, talking animals, and inanimate objects that move, of heroes and villains engaged in plots resistible, relatable to real life, and happy endings. Today is also commemorated as Thermos Bottle Day on February 26th. Since this company was founded in early 1990s, the name Thermos has become synonymous with the vacuum flask. Now all products with similar uses come under the eponym Thermos. Thermos bottles are flasks especially designed to ensure that hot liquid stays hot and cold liquid remains cold. Thermos now produces a variety of items such as food jars, mugs, tumblers, coolers, and lunch boxes. The thermos consists of two compartments, one inside the other. There is a space from which air is partially evacuated, leaving a vacuum. This prevents cold or heat from escaping, which is why liquids can remain hot or cold for long periods. So with this, we end today's commemorations and celebrations. We request everyone to quickly fill up the feedback form that has been shared in the form of polls. See you all tomorrow at the same time with the same joining link. Take care. Good night.